boy. His Clippers, they down 0-2 after losing again to the Mavericks. Now Luka Doncic stayed hot with 39 points. Kawhi Leonard and PG combined for nearly 70. But it was not enough. PG does not seem to be bothered, though, by the 0-2 hole. Y'all take a listen.
What's your level of concern right now going down 0-2?
I mean, there is none. You know, there is a competition. We got to rise to the occasion. You know, fact of the matter is, if we don't, we're done for. But there's no level of concern. I mean, we just got to play our game. We got to play through this.
Joined by NBA analyst Slick Rick the Bucher. But Marcellus, you up first because it's time for you to defend Joe Squad. Is the Clippers series over?
I want to defend them dudes. They can't defend Luka. Why the hell I got to defend them? Okay. Woo! All right, y'all know me, man. I got to keep it 100. Hey, Paul, PG, let me talk to you, homeboy. There's some levels of concern here. We got some real issues right here. So every time I'm in the building, and especially when I was growing up, I had in our apartment building, we had this little fire extinguisher. And it said, I remember being a little kid, 7 years old or something, in case of emergency, break glass. And every day I would walk home like, it ain't no emergency, but damn, I want to just break that glass. But then I was like, I don't even know how to work a fire extinguisher. It's a little more complicated than y'all think. You got to pull the pin out and get all that stuff. So anyway, so I'm sitting there like, damn. I want to break this glass, but there's no emergency. Well, PG, right now my Clippers down 0-2 and we got to go to Dallas. I'm about to break that glass because this is an emergency. What the hell is going on with us switching, allowing Luka Doncic to pick Pat Beverly, our best little defender, or pick Reggie Jackson and say, come here, come here. Overwrite junior high school layup drills. Every single damn time he is taking them to the basket. Okay, so now we got to come out with a reconfiguration. We're going to have to just switch up our lineup. They are going power because we're trying to go speed, finesse, and quickness. Okay, we know that they're going to counter, but we need to go big. We need to go out there and show our power because we do have some great defenders, but unfortunately, when we see PB or we see Reggie Jackson out there, Luka is licking his chops. Let me say this about our situation right now, because you know me, Clippers fan, I'm always going to root no matter what. I'm not defeated right now, but my energy, it's actually beat up. It's actually like, yo, I think this is over because I'm a fact man. I'm looking at these nuggets that tell me of 318 different series where teams have gone down 0-2, I don't even want to read this. Only 21 have won. Y'all can't do math, me either. 6.6%. So we got a 6.6% chance, and I'm not going to tell you what it really is. 666. Oh, dang, I'm the devil. It's over. It's over. Basically, we got a 666 devil's chance of winning this series. But I'm rooting, but it ain't looking pretty.
Oh, man, when you need the devil's advocate, where is he? It's over, big dog.
Oh!
But it's been over, Sel. And here's when I knew it was over. Slick Rick, you're going to like this one.
Lord.
After game one, the Mavericks had lost, and Mavericks had won. The Clippers had lost after game one. And Marcellus came to me, and he said, you know, I was talking to my dog, Richard Jefferson, after the game. And Richard Jefferson, myself, some of the players, they all told me this, Acho. You know, and they're astute basketball analysts, you know, unlike yourself. And they all told me this, Acho. They said the Mavericks, they was just hitting too many shots. And as soon as the real game comes around, game two, it's going to be all Clippers, baby. I sat there, I nodded. You know, I'm humble at times. I sat there, I nodded. And Slick Rick, I thought to myself, if you ever have to bank on someone else's failure for you to succeed, that's not true success. That's when I knew the series was over. Marcellus, Richard Jefferson, none of the likes said, oh, the Clippers, they going to be in their bag. They're going to improve X, Y, and Z. No. The ideology for the Clippers after game one was, the Mavs are just going to get worse. Imagine going to a race against Usain Bolt and saying, well, Usain is just going to stumble out the blocks. Imagine going to a game against Tom Brady and saying, well, Tom Brady is just going to happen to get hurt. Imagine going into a game against the Dallas Mavericks, who shot 47% from three after game one, and saying, oh, they're just going to get worse. what if they don't? Because game 2, they shot 53% from 3. What if they don't? So I knew the series was over officially after game 1 when Clippers fans and NBA analysts, their ideology for the Clippers winning wasn't that the Clippers were going to improve, but very simply, the Mavericks are going to get worse. Well, Luka ain't getting no worse. Tim Hardaway Jr. ain't getting no worse. Finney Smith ain't getting no worse. Nobody got worse. The Mavericks are just a better team, playing better, and they gonna get better. Series over.
That wasn't my ideology coming out of game 1. I thought the Clippers, having shot 41%, best in the league all year from 3, were going to shoot better in game 2, and that would be the difference because that game 1 was there for the taking right to the final minutes. So that wasn't my ideology. And so having said that, going into game 2, I would have said, no, this is not over. In fact, even after game 2, I would have said, this isn't over. Until I heard Paul George speak. Now I know it's over. Because number 1, I heard Paul George speak. I don't need to hear from the assistant at this point. I need to hear from the leader. And I certainly don't need to hear that you're down 0-2. And as Marcellus aptly pointed out, the percentages there, there's no concern. When are you going to get concerned? Never mind winning this series. I thought it was all about winning a championship. So the mentality there, look, this has always been the question that we've had with the Clippers. The soft underbelly mentality that we even heard from PG last year after the fact that, well, I didn't expect us to win a championship this year anyway. What? That's the mindset going in here? And if we don't rise to the occasion, then we're going to lose. If we don't rise to the occasion, that allows the possibility and the belief that there's a chance we might not rise to the occasion. Championship teams, teams that win series, teams that live up to their abilities have none of that thinking and none of that leadership. And it really points to where you can look on paper, you can look at the percentages, as I have, and I've said, Clippers have everything they need. They can do everything they need to do. So why don't they do it? Because there's no concern. There's no worry that if they don't, they're not going to get the prize that they're after.
Damn, it's hard to cook with no fire. Slick, you broke that down right there. And I still am rooting. I still believe, but I do feel a little John Coffey up here, a little Green Mile, like I'm walking to my death. Like, damn it. Oh, yeah, it's over. But it's not over. And Paul George, you didn't give me much to be encouraged about because I hate when people gotta lie. Like, it's okay to address, yo, I'm concerned. Oh, yeah, this is a problem. But we still can overcome this adversity, overcome this problem. So I'm gonna go on record and still say it. Clippers in 6, we know this. I mean, Clippers are still gonna win this damn series. Let me tell you how they're gonna win this series. Right now, we're looking at Kawhi Leonard down 2-0. I wonder
God bless you, Marcellus. That's all I can say is God bless you.
I wonder when the last time Kawhi Leonard was down 0-2 in a series. Oh, was that with the Raptors? What happened? He came back and won 4-2 that series. Raptors in 6, Clippers in 6. Stop it, because no one predicted that Toronto team to be as good as they are. Let me tell you why else, because I'm not going to root for Dallas to fail. I'm just rooting for Dallas to beat Dallas. Right now, I don't know what the hell they are. And I don't know where you're going. What you climbing right now, Slick Rick? I know I am. But let me keep reaching,
I'm climbing whatever you're climbing, brother. I'm holding on to that same rope.
Hey, I told him to give me the extra baggy suit today because I needed the room to reach. Let me keep it going. Mavericks 18th in the league in three-point percentage, right? What they shooting right now in this series? 50%. I'm not rooting for the downfall, but sooner or later, they're going to come back down to planet Earth. So if you look at this, the Mavs haven't had 3 straight games of shooting over 45%. You think they're going to go home and do it again? That's not what Vegas would bet on. I look at it all around. We've underperformed, and that's okay because down 0-2, we've seen the leader of our team climb out of that hole before, and we're going to need him to do it again. If not, John Coffey about to get lit up.
Sal, I know you've been in a situation during your playing days where you gave somebody your best speed to power bull rush. Now, Slick Rick, speed to power bull rush, you take about 3 hard steps up the field, you plan on that outside leg, you come in either with one long arm into the chest, or you take 2, you headbutt and you button press. That's just your standard speed to power bull rush. But I noticed Marcellus has once upon a time come with his best speed to power bull rush, and the offensive lineman just sat there like this. Straight face.
Do you want the story?
Straight face. Just didn't even flinch. Marcellus gave his best punch of power, and the offensive lineman just didn't. Is that all you got? That's what happened with the Clippers last night. Kawhi Leonard, 30 points in the first half. He gave his best speed to power, outside leg, long arm, and the Mavs were looking down, 71-73. Like, that's it. That's all you got. 30 points. That's the second most points you've ever scored in your career.
I don't honestly believe that because offensively, maybe they gave them their best shot. But defensively, they did not by any stretch.
Slick,
they have been the master of the first effort.
Here's why I know, Slick, because at this point in time, you can look at a 12-game sample size. You can go back from the Clippers versus Luka in the playoffs last year, all through the regular season this year, to the games right now. Or we can just look at the playoffs, Slick. Luka versus the Clippers, 42-28. He got hurt. 43, 22, 38, 31, 39. Eventually, we have to concede to the fact that the Clippers are just not as good defensively against this Dallas Mavericks team as we believe. Styles make fights, and it's not a great stylistic matchup versus these Dallas Mavericks.
No,
at least not versus Luka.
Well, and that's the point. Are they going to stop Luka? No. Luka is going to get his. But you can't tell me that the complementary players of this Clippers team cannot shut down the complementary players of the Dallas Mavericks. And I only wish that the Clippers had someone like Marcellus in their locker room playing on that team that would create the belief that, look, this is how we get it done. I don't care what we've done. I don't care what the numbers say. This is how we're going to get it done. And I am not hearing that from anyone. That is my great concern. So, look.